Does it look bright enough or dark enough? Or?
Are you trying to make it lighter or darker, Jerry?
Wait, I have to do a cute knee movement. You guys have cute knees right now.
No. Oh!
We are. Finish the sentence. Start over.
Here we go. Oh. Driving Through Trees production.
Doing a terrible
I thought
production of us.
Okay, I thought the name
was gonna go really easy.
Hold on.
No, I'm naming the documentary.
I'm saying
Your arm, Jer. Not her arm. Don't let her take over.
how did we meet?
Sure.
Sure.
You guys took everything from me, so I don't know.
Sorry, Jerry.
Right out of his mouth.
Welcome to our video.
Yes, welcome.
Welcome to Driving Through Trees Productions. My name is Conchetta Luco. This is Marissa Gill, and this is Jerry Garcia. And the documentary that we are working on is called
The Church That Ran Away with the Circus.
The first question that you may have is, how did this lovely trio of misfits meet? So essentially the short version is we were all working on a project that we hated. Marissa decided to hire Jerry and I, and we were in the trenches together. We survived the project, but realized that we really loved each other and wanted to work on something collectively that we were passionate and really cared about. Which brings us to Marissa and how she came upon the story of the church that ran away with the circus.
So I went to a baptism in a church in Sarasota, Florida, and while I was inside the church, I noticed that there was a stained glass window that said at the bottom, dedicated to Ringling. So I was like, what the heck is this? So I did some research and discovered that there was a long-standing relationship between Ringling Brothers and this small church in Sarasota, Florida.
We thought the whole doc was going to be focused about the church, but it turns out January is a big time in Sarasota for the circus in general, and there's a lot of celebrations and a lot of gatherings, which we weren't expecting, and we also weren't expecting this large collection of people just inviting us into their homes. And they kind of opened up this other story about this small collection of priests and nuns who travel with the circus and provide the rituals.
But it's so much more involved in that because they live, they travel, they work there as a presence, which is why the ministry is called the Ministry of Presence, never pushing Catholicism, never trying to convert anyone or push sacraments. They are literally there to work side by side with the circus people, to serve as an example, and when anybody needs anything, they're literally there.
You think of nuns in habits and with rulers, and if you went to Catholic school, we all have an interesting perspective of it, but it couldn't be more approachable and funny and kind, and it's amazing to be just with them. You're really watching God's work, and it doesn't matter what you believe in. They work with people across all platforms, and you just get a general sense that they're there just to do good for anyone who needs anything.
And the most significant part of it is that it not only humanizes the Catholic Church, but the people behind the veil of the circus. A lot of people go to the circus and they're amused by the wonders of the performances, but a lot of people do not realize that there are real families and individuals living behind that.
So Jerry, do you want to go into the need for making this documentary now?
Well, as we were going through this process, we realized it's an aging process, so not only are the performers getting older, but so are the priests and nuns who actually work with them. And eventually there's going to be a point where we don't know what's next for them. There's very few priests and nuns, and what's going to happen when there's nobody to take it after them.
And to add to that as well, they're also working toward creating an environment for retired circus performers to leave the road with their dignity intact, kind of how they do for actors and other type of groups that are self-sustained, that they can come off the road and live together in a community and support each other. And so not only is the ministry working to help people on the road, they're also trying to take care of their brothers and sisters that want to leave the road. Mm-hmm. So we want to bring attention to that and help, hopefully with more funding, be able to support that as well.
And I feel almost that time is pretty much upon us, because this is the first year that the nuns have had to go out and seek money to fund their ministry. In the past, what they used to do is actually live and work with the circus, taking on circus responsibilities. Mm-hmm. But currently, what they're having to do is go beyond the circus and go to different parishes and try to raise enough money so that they can continue their ministry. And then on the flip side, we have Father Jerry Hogan, who is a central character in the documentary, and this year he's suffered quite a few health problems, so this may very well be their last time on the road this year, and we would like to see how they handle it, how they're preparing for the next year, and essentially what will become of the ministry, and hopefully be able to help them continue it by raising awareness for this project, raising awareness for the ministry, seeing if we can financially support them through the message that our documentary will spread, and essentially help the ministry move forward into the future.
So thank you for watching our video. We hope that you'll support us and the ministry itself. And
Financially.
And as they say in the circus,
See you down the road.
Okay, I was not prepared for that.
okay. I think that was good.
I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk,